welcome to my boring life. I want to make some chocolate brownies. Full chocolate bar here. Brownies. guys, welcome to my boring life. My life is boring, guys, but I'm so grateful to God. I'm still alive. Yeah, He provides for me, but yeah, it is what it is. It's boring sometimes. So today I want to make some chocolate brownies. So I have some chocolate here. So initially I wanted to start this last night, but I then thought about you guys, that someone out there may also want to know how I make these chocolate brownies. So we are baking together. If you're new here, my name is Megs. I do baking on this channel and a lot of things. So keep on watching the videos and you will know. So I got this Cadbury chocolate Cadbury Bonville classic dark chocolate. So that's the one that I'm going to use for this recipe. I've already cut some other chocolate already, because what am I saying? English, come on. So I already did break this into small pieces from last evening. You see that this is not a full chocolate anymore. Yeah, so I'm going to finish off. Then we are going to make some chocolate brownies. If you're going to enjoy this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment, share the video with your friends and family. Let me know what you think about today's video. Yeah, welcome to my boring life as we make some chocolate brownies. All right, so first thing, I did grease my baking tray. I'm using this 10-inch square baking tray, and I greased it and I put this baking paper inside. So now I need to gather ingredients. Guys, I'm following up a recipe. So let's do this. So this recipe requires some butter, but I'm using this margarine spread because that's what I have. So I hope this is going to be okay with the final result. So let me do this. Let me gather the ingredients quickly. I'm looking at the recipe and I just made a mistake. It should be 1 cup of flour. 1 cup of flour, not 3 cups of flour. That should be it. I need to melt this butter/margarine. I need to melt it. Okay guys, so these are the ingredients. I hope you can see them clearly. let me remove all this cluster so that everything can be very clear. It's quite a mess. I'm a messy baker, forgive me. So what we have here, we have 1 cup flour. I'm using cake flour, 1.5 sugar. So this recipe required 2 cups of sugar, but I think the brownies may be too sweet. I don't want too sweet brownies. Why? Because I'm going to tell you why shortly. Keep on watching. So I've put 1.5 cups instead. So that's 1 cup cake flour, 1.5 cup brown sugar. I'm using brown sugar because that's what I have in this house. And I think brown sugar is just so flavorful. And it also makes cakes soft. So this brownie may be a little bit in the softer side, but we'll see because I want it to be gooey. And I have 3/4 cup cocoa powder in here. This is cocoa powder. Some eggs, 3 eggs. I've got vanilla essence. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. Salt, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of salt. Melted butter, this is 1 cup of melted margarine. I'm using that stock margarine for bread because that's what I have, and we are going to see the result together. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. And chocolate. So for the chocolate, for the chocolate, I'm supposed to use 1.5 cups semi-sweet chocolate. So I can't say this is semi-sweet chocolate. It tastes sweet, like full sweet. That's the reason I'm using 1.5 cups sugar, because I don't want these brownies to be way super sweet. So I'm trying to balance the sweetness. These are chocolates. I'm using Cadbury. They're not semi-sweet, they're sweet, so I'm using them. So I'm going to chop these. This is a chocolate bar, as you can see. Let me show you. Full chocolate bar here. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to chop it into small pieces like what I did with these ones. So let me do that quickly, then we can start baking. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Support this channel by just giving it a thumbs up. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so these are now the chopped chips. I really tried to break them, to break the slabs into chips. So these are the chips. 1.5 cup. I hope they are 1.5 cup. Let's measure together. They almost made it to 1.5 cups. You see, this is a cup and this is a few. So I can see 1.5. Okay. So let's start with the mixing. Guys, so I'm going to be mixing everything together. So in this bowl, we have the flour. Remember, 1 cup flour. So I'm going to add the 1 cup melted margarine. If you have butter, that will be excellent, because that's what is required. Then I'm going to add the eggs, 3 eggs. 3 eggs is added. Sugar, this is 1.5 cups sugar. Brown sugar. Cocoa powder, this is 3/4 cup cocoa powder. I'm adding the vanilla. This recipe requires 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So I'm using vanilla essence, so I'm going to double the amount because this is essence, not extract, just to boost the flavor. So this is less flavorful than the vanilla extract, but it does the work. Just double the amount. So 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. One teaspoon of salt. Oh, I better do this on the side just in case. You see what I mean? So 1 teaspoon of salt going in the bowl. Then we mix everything. Okay guys, so yeah, I made a small mistake. What I had to do was to put the sugar, eggs, and vanilla and whisk them until everything is well mixed. Then add the flour and the cocoa powder. But it is what it is. We've already done this. And before anything else, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, oven is preheated. So I'm going to try to mix this. I'm going to use a hand mixer to combine it nicely. Then I'm going to add these afterwards, the choc chips. This is looking so good, so chocolatey. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to fold in these choc chips. These are big chunks of choc chips. They look huge. Okay, so fold in gently. Looking good. Oopsie. Oh, this needs a lick. So yummy. Okay, so now I need to pour this butter in this tray. Let's do that. This looks so delicious even before I eat it. Please let me know in the comments if you are also a chocolate person, if you love chocolate. I love chocolate. Not really much these days, but it used to be my favorite. So I've been craving a lot for this chocolate. And I say to myself, no, why not make some brownies? And it's been a long time since I made these chocolate brownies. Using what I have already in the pantry or in the cupboards. Okay. Then I'm going to spread it nicely. This to be making sure every corner is covered. Wow, it looks yum. I hope it's going to come out right, because I'm experimenting with the margarine here. What could go wrong? Right? What could go wrong? Oopsie. What's up with this paper now? It looks so good. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle these remaining choc chips on top. I'm just trying to make the chocolate chips even on all sides. Even melting on my hands. I'm gonna lick it. Okay guys, so the chocolate brownie batter is ready in the tray, so I'm going to bake this for 30 to 40 minutes on 180 degrees. So if you're going to try this, guys, remember to preheat your oven before anything else, so that when you put this, the oven is already heated up. So I've already preheated my oven. It's on 180 degrees. So I'm now going to bake this for 30 to 40 minutes. Then we'll see how this brownies look like. Just crossing my fingers. Let's do this. This is good. Okay guys, so it's 40 minutes later, so I'm taking out the brownies. I'm just hoping they are good. Okay, let me check with a small knife or fork. Looking good. Okay. It's looking pretty good, guys. It's looking pretty good. So this is how it's looking. So I'm going to leave it to cool down for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes before I cut. So yeah, I'm going to leave this for 10 to 15 minutes and I'll be back. Okay guys, I think the brownie has cooled down, so I want to cut it to make it smaller pieces of brownies, like small cubes. So let's do this. So we got 16 brownies here. 16. Let me plate them. Let me look for a container to put them. Look at this. These are the brownies. Guys, don't mind the noise. That's my pot. I'm cooking some potatoes. The sound in the background. Time to taste. They are gooey, they're chocolatey.